Hey Aries, we're live. Happy to be here with you. We're doing your May 2024 intuitive tarot readings. If you're new, I'm MJ. Happy to be here with you. And obviously, if you do be resonating, feel free to subscribe, chat, comment. It's nice to get to know you all, Aries. We're getting into it. So, divine guidance and loving clarity for Aries for the month of May. Can you believe? Can you believe that we're already in May 2024? Divine guidance for the Aries energies. There seems to be, I'm balancing some energies here. I'm hearing something about potential for self-deception, balancing your pentacle, balancing your budget. Let's get more clarity. That's like a false start or some sort of maybe self-deception around a new beginning and a creative idea. There's this devil energy coming through. Which makes me feel like you might be worried about money. There could be some underlying fears coming up. At the same time, there's an opportunity for celebration. There's like a honeymoon, Four of Wands, honeymoon, celebration, people coming together. Let's get clarity on that. This is definitely the energy you're wanting to move towards. More fun, more celebration, more getting together with friends. There seems to be a union here for some of you. Yep, I'm looking down, the Lover's energy. I mean, we have that in the end of April, there's this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, and this is meant to be quite shake-up energy. As in new people coming in, some people might leave, new opportunities, and this is this karmic wheel of things, right? Is that there are likely to be shakeups and breakups for some people, or big dynamic changes that are shocking and like out in the world, quite like, whoa, that's hardcore, that's really bad, or like, how did that happen? Or how has this all been going down? But for the everyday person, these changes could actually be really positive, as in something we're celebrating, something worth moving toward, because it looks like what you're wanting to move away from, or what you're wanting to like mentally distance yourself from, is either self-deception or deception, like devil energy, people that are manipulative, codependencies, attachments, addictions. And really, it's like the positive card in this situation, if it's resonating, is balancing your life. So it's the Two of Pentacles. There could be turbulence around you. There could be lots going on around you, but you're just making sure you're okay, you're in balance. That's just you. There's the water, rocky water behind you, but there's a firm footing beneath you. And you've got your Two Pentacles, and you're kind of like, okay, what do I do with this? Walking away from a new beginning. It's almost like, Aries, this reading is sort of wanting you to focus on love, wanting you to, whether it's self-love, whether it's love with your partner, whether it's taking a relationship to another level, right? Whether it's a proposal, a celebration. That's the energy you're wanting to move towards. And a new creative project, I just kind of sense like you're like, oh, I think I have to walk away from this. There seems to be a potential for devil energy, like something enticing that seems like it could be really good, but you're having to focus on balancing your energies. So because the central energy is Six of Sword in the reverse, which is making me think of like you're feeling like you're not quite getting to calmer water. And I would dare say it's because there's something around love, around commitment, around stability in community, that you're like, that's it. Like, that's what I have to focus on. And for now, new creative endeavors, just something's not quite like, you're not able to mentally get clear. You're not able to mentally move to calmer waters. So that energy isn't quite right. and for you to stay balanced and kind of turn your back on energies that feel, I want to say, like either deceptive or entrapping, like energies that feel like they could trap you in something. So this is like, interestingly, right? This is sort of energies encouraging you to kind of love yourself, move towards what you want, move towards good feelings, supportive community, balance energies, right? Like really strong foundations. It's like, because Aries often wants to just go with the thing, right? You get an impulse, let's go towards it. A new idea, let's move towards it. But there's some kind of maturity around your resources, your bank. I'm hearing like your, in this reading, certainly, or in the month of May, it's like you just want to stay still and focused on your money, focus on your resources, your material world, your pinnacle. Like there's a sense of mastery. Queen of Pentacles made me think of a mastery energy. This could also be a mother figure or a support system on some level, a female support system. Obviously, you could switch up the genders in a general reading. Yeah, this feels pretty clear, actually. It's like um getting over the past. You're likely still in this phase. It's like it's accurate, basically. It might feel counterintuitive for some of you to not rush into this new beginning, not rush into this, because energetically, emotionally, there's things that are settling, mental emotional things that are just wanting to like, and allow a kind of wellspring of greater love and unity, allow again this sense of invigorated movement forward, feeling like you're like, yes, I want to move towards this. I want more joy, connection in my home, in my center, in my, right, in this grounded, holistic, loving community, staying balanced to be more discerning. There, because there looks like there's just still some energies that are clearing out past pain, grief, losses, situations, projects, what have you, that you've had to walk away from, like the letting go energy, right? And for now, there's a real warmth I'm getting. She's upright. So there's a warmth in the femininity, in the divine feminine, you could say, or in this like just grounded, like earthy Mother Earth, like being really content in your home, in your body, and that's the lover's energy. That's that self-love, right? That's feeling in union with self. And for some of you, of course, you could end up meeting the Knight of Air sword could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming in, hence the like joyful honeymoon or reunion or aspect of elevation in a current partnership on some level. Definitely a money focus here for you, Aries, right? Like you're just wanting to stay really stable by the looks of it. Your past energy is very like overcoming, Five of Cups, overcoming grief, despair, anger, losses, emotional things that we cared about or were building or investing in that didn't work out in our favor, and the kind of having to ground down before just rushing into something new. Because I think there's an aspect of certain belief systems that you're laying down, that you're letting go of, that you're walking away from, that you're like, you know what, I don't think I need these thoughts anymore. I'm going to put them down. I'm going to move. I'm going to try moving in a different direction. And again, love, self-love, unity, union, inspirational action, like feeling really guided. Oh man, wowzers. Okay, so there's a really strong energy here of like grounding. Empress just came in. So it's like there's something about the physical plane and like you just being grounded, sturdy, like a tree. That grounding is what's going to help you get to calmer waters mentally. But if you're just moving around all the time, if you're just taking action, if you're just moving to the next and the next and the next, it's likely that you might end up repeating certain patterns that you're just like, this isn't the pattern I want to repeat anymore. So there's something about just ground and stay put and reflect, stay balanced, right, with your own physical energy until you feel that prompting to move forward, or somebody comes in to be like, oh my God, hello. Because there's something about the four. I'm thinking of like the fourth house as well in astrology is our home, our nest, our often the connection to the mother, right? So maybe healing some of those aspects and coming into greater self-love and unity, being guided to move forward in an inspirational, supportive way, right? So there's going to be at least probably one person that you're feeling more alignment with, together with, happy to celebrate with, right? And there's such a heavy focus, like stay put, stay grounded, keep. It's something here too about stay focused on your pinnacle if you need to, with regard to what you're wanting to grow, what you're wanting to work on, and see if you can just rein in the desire to like have to take action right away, or new beginnings are coming in for you to be like, no thanks, like I'm not ready to take that new beginning. There's things in my home life, there's things in my environment, there's things in my relationships that I need to stabilize, right? Put those pillars in the ground. Four of Wands, those wands are put in the ground to reflect one another and to support a structure, right? So there's something here that's wanting to ground to enable you to grow, right, down the line, possibly in this month. But there's something, and this would be a challenging energy for Aries, or probably any of the cardinal signs, like letting things gestate, letting things grow, letting things sit, letting yourself just be before taking action, is, again, like I said, counterintuitive. You're like, but I'm an Aries, I want to move, I want to shake, I want to do all the things. But the months and again, there will be a joyful occasion or sometimes to celebrate or good experiences. But it might be that there might be that you're having to decline certain energies. The meaning energy comes up sometimes, and I'm always like, see, that energy always makes me feel like whether we're self-deprecating, whether we're having really negative thoughts inside ourselves, and or because there's a Seven of Swords here, you might be dealing with somebody in your environment that lies, or that there's no clarity with them, maybe, or hence where you're having to stay really focused or really like balancing of yourself. And again, if that energy feels suspicious, or somebody's wanting you, like enticing you, but something feels off skis, trust the off skis, knowing there's something better wanting to come in as you ground. There's something, I think, really wisdom oriented for you, Aries, allowing a broader vision to come in through this slightly uncomfortable, like, I'm not exactly sure, and like there's a new beginning here, new beginning there, so like I want to move forward, but like I'm not quite sure yet. And so trust the not being sure yet and let yourself settle in. Trust life to show and guide and support, rather than you having to jump forward all the time and make the life happen. There's something deeper of integrating more self-love, more self-respect, because there's a lot of grief and pain and emotional stuff that you've moved through to let go of, the devil energy, codependency and addictions and falsities, illusions, right? Like navigating certain illusions, areas of self-deception, as much as where we might invite deceptive people into our lives. And the Cancer energy, number 4, is here. There's some immerse yourself. I'm hearing for some of you, it could actually be quite healing to immerse yourself in water. But of course, for the context of the reading, this is definitely about immersing yourself in your home, immersing yourself with the people you love. Final messages, just let's get a few more cards here. Final messages for Aries for the month of May, divine guidance and living clarity for Aries. I'm hearing there's a lizard energy, and I'm hearing something about I'm a chameleon. little bit of a kind of shapeshifter energy, hence the counterintuitivity, the processing, the grounding, the healing, the like, it's like the stillness that empowers more of your fullness energy, more of like a high vibratory creator energy, and to be still in that love, to ground that love, immerse yourself in that, whether even if it's just you finding that love and safety in your own vortex, right? Healing. So feeling that healedness, and then for some people around you or even yourself, there could be something that emerges that's almost unrecognizable, like the lizards, again, making me think of a shapeshifter type of energy, activating maybe certain senses. There's definitely just a delicate, like little bit more healing here. The healing energy is also making me think of like the imagery of wrapping ourselves in a blanket of light, wrapping ourselves in warm light that, there could be different colors that move around us and stop in certain areas and like heal certain things, and just in the stillness, again, with this power of our own mind. And then the breakthrough card. This is nice. Oh, look, potential thumbnail. Holla Shazam. Um, okay. So that's relevant. Allowing yourself to change, basically, right? There is something too. It's almost like for some of you, this grounding, just love yourself, trust, love yourself, trust. That's like breakthrough. And then bosh, it's like knowing yourself on another level. And again, for a lot of you, it's possibly something around money and like busting through maybe money blocks, limitations on the money level of things, because Queen of Pentacles, to me, you're the Queen of Pentacles, trying to ground in more security, letting go of past patterns of maybe impulsivity or self-deception, or thus inviting deception into our lives, and not trusting ourselves, not trusting our power, not trusting the fullness of our Empress energy, right? So there's definitely a feminine angle here, regardless of our gender, we can all at times of our lives be emanating or harnessing more of our masculine or feminine polarities, right? So yeah, there is something here about, as I say that, the polarities, then you'll know when to take that new beginning. It's like it's already in you, but as long as you're chasing it, it eludes you, kind of thing. Because that divine inspiration from within you in your full power, that is almost what's going to overcome injustice in your life. I'm thinking the breakthrough energy, that Queen of Pentacle, Two of Pentacle, there's something really powerful happening here for a lot of you, like a real internal upgrade of self-love. And for those of you who are in partnership, there could be a sense of maybe not just focusing so much on it, or maybe taking a break from a partnership, possibly. Wowzers. This is pretty potently messaging of like, do not rush into anything. Don't maybe rush into new beginnings. Don't maybe, like, there's just something super grounding. There's the key. Move into that greater love. And then there's this sort of like grounded wholeness, more connectivity and inspirational action moving you forward. Definitely from a place of like your vision, your self-love, your integrated stuff of what you've released, let go of, and healed from. Immersing yourself in your home and really working on the mental stuff, whether it's you or like reverbs of past things, of people saying things or thinking negative things about yourself. Immerse yourself in home and love and care, and maybe just those one or two other people that really like honor that for you and reflect that for you and make you feel loved and cared for. And then there's likely to be something kind of really beautiful and powerful emerging from within that helps you break some cycles that connect to devil energy, codependency, and thus cycles of injustice. Think pain, 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, like having to walk away, and lots of emotional grief and what feels like injustice. But this whole like just letting yourself cocoon a bit and rest at home is part of the breakthrough. sometimes letting things just be rather than having to move on everything or do everything all the time is actually what morphs the physical reality eventually. It's like, oh, I never had to work so hard, or I never, right? So like that's how powerful perspective shifts are. We just make a little change and then keep making that little change. And then before we know it, we're quite different people, a lot more maturity here, a lot more, I'm here bank. I just keep hearing bankroll. Like you're like some of you guys are going to be making bank, like bringing in more money and that, because there's something really beautiful. You're here to grow with the Empress. It's like you're more deeply committing to your joyful unfoldment, and perhaps for some of you having a deeper understanding of emotional alchemy and the importance of home and a happy home and a healthy home. Not to say that there won't be challenges and conflict within that happy, loving home, but we know how to work through it and process things, right? So there it is. I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Okay, my loves, you have a fantastic month of May, my Aries lovers. You guys, I have Aries Sun and I have an Aries Mercury. So I'm right there with you. And then Mercury is the apex of my finger of God, my yod. And so yes, I understand the Aries vibratories, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic month. Stay grounded. Trust it all. It's unfolding from within you. There might just feel like a little like, oh God, I should be doing that, but you don't want to. Trust that you don't want to. There's always these unfolding opportunities, but there's some sort of lesson here about really letting the body heal. Really trusting that you're safe and you're whole and you're capable and you can, it's all coming in for you. So there we have it. Happy month of May, Aries. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, share a comment. It all helps with the old algorithms, just getting the content out there and wanting to share lots of love with the whole world. And my God, my God, us all, and may peace be with us all. Have a wonderful month, you guys. I can't wait to see you next time for the dailies and all of my little intuitive sharings. Take care, you guys.